everybody, and welcome to tonight's video, which will be my first ever video on this channel. So to kick things off, I thought we could take a look at my Sega Game Gear Collection. And as you can see, I was lucky enough to pick up a boxed Game Gear. It also comes with a game, which is Sega Game Pack 4-in-1, and the 4 games on the cartridge are Championship Tennis, Penalty Kick, Columns, and Pan American Road Rally. The games aren't great. Columns is okay. It's kind of like Sega's version of Tetris, I guess. If I just turn this box over, on the back you can see some of the accessories that you can pick up. The first one is the gear-to-gear cable. Now you can connect this to another Game Gear and play head-to-head with your friends. We also have the rechargeable battery pack, the car adapter, the AC adapter, and the TV tuner, which is basically redundant now as there is no longer such thing as analog. But it's still a nice piece to own if you like collecting. The AC adapter is also a must, as this thing takes 6 batteries to power on otherwise, and it just eats them up really quickly. I do have an AC adapter, but I've misplaced it and I couldn't find it anywhere for this video. Inside the box, we have the Game Gear instruction manual. Nothing too fancy. It just shows you how to use your Game Gear. Then we have the epilepsy warning sheet, which I still believe they put in games even today, and this came out in like 1990, so it was even relevant even back then. And then we have the Game Pack 4-in-1 cartridge. And then lastly we have the Game Gear itself. And as you can see, it's a very simple design. It just has a 1 and a 2 button, a start button, and a D-pad. When I picked this up, I got the whole screen replaced inside and out, and it's now basically like a brand new Game Gear because you can pick these up, and because they are so old, the screens are pretty much dead on them. If I just turn this over, on the back you can see the 2 battery compartments. They hold 3 batteries each. And then we have the cartridge slot. And then on the top we have the volume control, the headphone jack, the AC adapter, and the on and off button. I'm going to go ahead and put a cartridge in this and just turn it on, and I'm going to tilt the screen and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, so I've put a cartridge in. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And as a dead giveaway, that is a Sonic game. And there we go, this is Sonic Spinball. I don't know how that looks on the screen. I can't really see what my phone's recording. So that's the Game Gear console. accessories to show you. Both I got when I picked up the console. It was a bundle deal. And the first one is this Game Gear carry case. It's basically just a leather bag, and on the front we have a pouch for the games that's in silver, and then the zip, and then there's the zip at the top for the console. And it also has this strap on it that can be taken off, or you can keep it on and I guess wear it over your shoulder because it's really, really long. So that's just a carry case. And the last accessory that I got was this TV tuner pack, and as I just told you, it's basically redundant now as there is no more analog TV, but I'm still happy to have it as part of my collection. And then on the back it just tells you how to use it, so you basically just plug it in where the cartridge goes, and then off you go. You've got TV on the go, which I guess when this came out it was pretty revolutionary for the time to have TV on a console. And here is the TV tuner. So you've got all the different stations or whatever TV channels, and then there's the back. And the best bit about this is the aerial. It's literally the longest aerial ever. I don't know if anyone ever took this outside and put the TV on, but did you need all this aerial out to get a signal? I just think that's really funny. So that's the TV tuner. Next up, I'll show you the games that I own. All of my games are cartridge only because I just don't see the point in buying boxes, because most of them, because the games are so old, the boxes are not in very good condition, and cartridges are generally going to be cheaper. And I keep all my cartridges in these protector cases. First up, I'll show you Sonic Spinball, because that's the one I loaded up on the console. Next up we have Mickey Mouse Land of Illusion. Then we have the worst game ever made, Echo the Dolphin. I really don't get this game at all. And then we have the most common game on the Game Gear, and that is Columns. And that is also part of the 4-in-1 game pack that I own. This is probably one of the cheapest games to pick up on the Game Gear as well. You can probably get this for £2 to £3. Next up we have Sonic Chaos. And then we have G-Lock Air Battle. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog. Next up we have Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Next up we have WF Raw, Wrestling's Rudest and Roughest. Next up we have Outrun. Then we have Shinobi. Then we have Tom and Jerry the movie. Next we have US Gold, Olympic Gold. I remember playing this on the Master System, and when you'd done the run-in, we used to put like a sock or a glove onto so we could really go quickly on the two buttons. Next we have Quest for the Shaven Yak, Ren and Stimpy. Another common game on the Game Gear is Space Harrier, another one that you can pick up really cheap. Next we have a fantastic game, and that is Streets of Rage. Really like this game. James Bond 2 RoboCod. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic and Tails. Then we have a sports game, Batter Up. And then we have a racing game, Super Monaco GP. I have 5 more games left to show you, but these ones all have manuals, but again no boxes, just the manual. And the first one I believe is called Pop Hills. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I picked this up on eBay really cheap, I haven't played it yet. And like I said, this does have a manual with it. It just mainly consists of writing, but it's nice just to have the manual, I guess. And then we have Wimbledon. And here interesting in the manual, just lots of writing. Then we have the Jungle Book. And here is the manual. And then another Disney game, The Lion King. And this time we have a coloured manual. But it's black and white on the inside. And the last game I have is Tasmania. I really enjoyed this game. I played it on the Master System though. And here is the manual for Tasmania. Again, a coloured manual, but black and white on the inside. And nothing too interesting, just a lot of writing. And that is it. That is my first ever video on my channel. And that was my Sega Game Gear Collection. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, good night everybody. Good night.